Every year, investors lose millions of dollars, not because they picked a bad market, but because they trusted the wrong people.
And the saddest part? Most of those losses were avoidable. The red flags were there, just hidden behind slick presentations and inflated promises.
Today, we're exposing the most common fraud scenarios in real estate and how to spot them instantly, and how to protect your capital before you sign anything. Welcome back to Smart Real Estate with Westcliff. I'm your host, Addy Saeed, joined by my partner and strategist, Kaz Jaffer. In this episode 3 of Trust and Security in Your Investments, we're diving into the topic that separates disciplined investors from vulnerable ones.
In real estate, fraud doesn't always look like a scammer in a dark room. Many frauds look like legitimate deals until you peel back the layers. When you look at inflated numbers and fabricated assumptions, we've seen offering packages where rent projections were 10 to 15% above actual market data. And then when we ask for supporting evidence, silence.
If the numbers only work in a fantasy world, you're not looking at a deal, you're looking at a trap. One of the biggest red flags, a sponsor who doesn't actually own the property they're raising money for, or only controls a small portion of it.
If they can't produce legal documents showing ownership or a binding purchase agreement, walk away. If you see missing incomplete documentation such as no offering memorandum, no limited partnership agreement, no JV contract,
Any legitimate investment has paperwork. No paperwork equals no protection. Run away.
here's one fact investors rarely know. If someone is taking money from multiple people to invest in a project, they likely need to be registered under securities law.
As licensed dealing representatives, we see unlicensed capital raising all the time. It's not only illegal, it exposes investors to massive risk because there is no oversight.
If someone tells you you have to wire funds today, that's manipulation. Nothing legitimate requires panic.
Investments should be chosen, not rushed. We once reviewed a client deal where the sponsor claimed the property had been appraised at $9 million. The investor trusted the document or the presentation until we found out that it was a 4-year-old appraisal from a different property.
Yikes. Another deal advertised 100% occupancy. When we pulled the actual rent roll, 5 units were empty and 2 tenants were behind on rent.
That's not bad luck. That's deliberate misrepresentation.
If you take nothing else from this episode, take this. Here are the fastest ways to identify a fraudulent or risky sponsor. Number 1, they avoid questions or delay answers. Transparency is immediate. Evasion is a strategy. Number 2, they provide numbers and not documents. Rent rolls, leases, financial statements, not bullet points. Number 3, they use emotional language instead of data. You'll double your money. That's a red flag. Here's the underwriting. Green flag. They promise guaranteed returns. There's no such thing in real estate ever as guaranteed. Number 5, they're not registered, licensed, or even supervised. This is the biggest tell. As dealing representatives, we bring multiple layers of protection. We make sure we provide compliance oversight, document review, sponsor background checks, sustainability assessments, and structured reporting requirements.
We also help investors interpret documents. You might have the rent roll, but do not know what to look for. You have the financial model, but you do not know which assumptions matter.
We've stopped investors from entering bad deals. We've validated great ones. Our role is to help you make smart, protected decisions, not emotional ones.
If a deal feels off, it probably is. And if someone refuses to show you documentation, walk away immediately.
You're not just investing money, you're investing in trust. And trust has to be earned, verified, and continuously protected.
If you want help evaluating a deal or want guidance on protecting your capital, book a strategy session at cal.westcliffam.com.
And join the Westcliff Investors Network at win.westcliffam.com, where you get access to vetted opportunities, education, and our full learn, invest, and manage approach.
At Westcliff, we take sponsor protection seriously. We help you learn, invest, and manage securely.
In our next episode, we tackle regulatory compliance, what it means, why it matters, and how it protects every dollar you invest.
And Smarties, this podcast is for informational and entertainment purposes only. Nothing discussed constitutes legal or financial advice. Always consult with a licensed professional before making any investment decisions.